Previously on Glamp Review.
We are now, we're in the bubble. We're inside the bubble. Hi.
Howdy, welcome home. How are you doing?
Pretty good.
That's good. Are we just checking in?
Yes, we are.
What's your last name?
It's Prim, P-R-I-M-M. So what site do we get?
Yeah, it'll be texted to you.
Okay.
So I don't know right now what it is, but you'll get a text and then you can head straight there.
So how long does it take before the site gets assigned? Is that?
Your check-in time begins at 3 o'clock. So
Okay.
we say typically anywhere from 3 to 5 p.m.
I gotta be here for.
Yes, but it's typically not too late.
Okay.
Does that make
So
sense?
so the overflow parking is over here?
Yes, sir. At that stop sign, you're going to make a right and
Uh-huh.
that's where you'll park at.
Okay. Well, we gotta wait 2 hours. We rushed for nothing. I thought we could get in at 1. Somebody put on there it was 1 o'clock. So I guess we should have listened to the app when it said 3 o'clock. That's what it meant, 3 o'clock. There's nowhere for me to park. Holy smackaroonies. This many people are waiting for sites? Huh? Well, guys, we're here in the parking lot, the overflow. We got here before 3 o'clock. We thought, oh no, it's 1 o'clock. And as I was getting the camera ready, we just got a text message that our site is ready. We're in site 612, so actually I'm gonna go hop back in the truck and get going. I was actually gonna do a whole big spiel about where we are and the whole thing like that. But now I'm just too excited. We gotta get back over here. All right, Tanya, you ready for your site?
Hold on.
Uh-oh. You said it.
Yeah, 612.
612, all right. Let me stand straight up.
Okay, you keep coming back.
Is it angling in right?
Yeah, it's angling in right.
Okay.
Just watch your driver's side.
Wait a minute. I gotta see something here. What we got going on up here? What we got going on up here?
Disney's Fort Wilderness opened on November 19th, 1971, only 50 days after Walt Disney World's Magic Kingdom opened. One thing you will notice, the loop roads are very narrow. Now this is because in 1971, the largest RV was only 20 to 25 feet long, unlike the large 40 to 45 feet and bigger rigs we have today. The roads are much like they were in 1971 when things were just not as big. Later, in a separate episode, we will release a complete tour to help you decide on a loop and what those look like from a street point of view. The source that we used and that we are not affiliated nor are endorsed by is wildernessprincess.net. Now, we use this website to help us decide what loop we would like to have. This website is dedicated to all things Fort Wilderness, and they list out the loops with actual measured lengths, photos, and they even give a rating of happy, middling, or grumpy. These ratings pertain to the back-end pain scale. So we wrote down these ratings so when the site was given to us, we knew what type of back-end pain we were in for. Because I'm not going to lie, I was a little intimidated by the tight, narrow roadways when I looked at Google Street View and the Wilderness Princess. When you book, you could choose the type of site like full hookup, premium, premium meadow, etc., just not a particular site number. Like for example, we picked a premium meadow site. These are among the largest sites and are conveniently located close to the meadow trading area, which is where the pool, the campfire sing-along, and the movie area is. This is the first campground we have ever visited where you cannot pick your site number. There is, however, a non-advertised way to make requests for a particular loop and possibly a campsite number. Now they will tell you they cannot guarantee it, but they will try to fulfill your request. So what we did, we asked for the 600 loop and site 606. Now we got the 600 loop, but we ended up with site 612. Now we'll go over how you can add requests to your reservations later, so stay tuned. Our site 612 is labeled as grumpy on the Wilderness Princess back-end pain scale. So let's see what grumpy looks like.
Alrighty, here is our site. Let's see, nice view. Nice view, but let's see how we can get in here. And people across from us got all them cars.
Is that
the
it?
bumpers past the site.
All right, let's try it.
Watch this brown thing here on the side here.
What's the brown thing?
I don't know. It's something standing straight up.
Okay. What do you mean standing straight up?
Okay, keep coming back.
Is it angling in right?
Yeah, it's angling in right.
Okay.
Just watch your driver's side.
Wait a minute. I gotta see something here. What we got going on up here? What we got going on up here? The tree. Watch that tree. Help me watch that tree. That tree limb.
What tree?
The tree limb right here. Watch this tree limb right here.
Oh, okay. Just keep an eye on your side.
All right, we good?
Yeah, you're good. Keep coming back.
Do I need to turn sharp?
No,
Yeah.
you don't need to turn sharp.
Okay, don't turn sharp then.
Well, you'll just have to watch them cars.
What do we
over
got
there.
going on over here? I'm good over here.
Okay, keep coming
I'm
back.
good. I'm good. On the passenger side's good?
Yeah, passenger side good.
All right.
You just watch your stuff up there.
Okay.
All right, keep her coming back. Keep coming back.
Glad they tucked in as far as they did.
All right, keep coming back.
All right. Okay, before we go any further, sorry. Before we go any further, all right, I want to try to get it because closer to that side over there.
Yeah, I know. I'm just letting you get it backed in first, and then you can straighten it up.
All right.
And then we'll walk it over here in a minute.
Yeah. There's a hole in the ground over here. I think I'm
I'm
okay.
watching it. I'm watching it.
I'm okay.
Yeah, you're good right now.
I'm okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Keep coming.
Watch my tires.
I am. I'm watching you. Whoa, 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 whoa. There's a pole back here. I didn't know there's a pole. Why they got them poles like that?
This is why they call it a grumpy site.
Yeah. Watch your front end up here.
I am.
Okay. Your driver's side.
Yeah. Let me take a looky look. All right, well that wasn't too bad. Hey look, we got some canoers over here in the background. We got a great view from our site. That's what we was after. And then we got a clear view for Starlink. So now we're just trying to get it in here. They actually call this a grumpy site, but I don't really feel too grumpy about it.
They call it a grumpy site, but it really wasn't that bad grumpy.
No, it really wasn't. I mean, it could have been.
It could have been.
If cars across weren't tucked in as good as they were.
Yeah, but hey,
They were
I think
tucked
we
in.
did pretty good. Good site here.
Sure enough. Sure enough. All right, now let me get these things in my block.
Because the slide outs has got enough room away from the trees for them to come out.
You measured it?
Huh?
You measured? Huh?
No,
You didn't measure it? I thought you measured it.
I don't know what the measurements are.
Oh, okay. It comes to where the pavement is.
All right, we are here and in our site.
Woo! And they called it a grumpy site. I don't really see too much grumpiness in it. I've seen worse.
Yeah, I know.
It
right?
could have been bad because if the cars across were out in the road and they weren't tucked in like they were, it had been hard. But I did have to wiggle it 4 or 5 times.
Ooh, at the bugs up there.
God Lord, I have to love bugs. There's got to be 4 million bugs up here.
Well, we got the site faster than what we
Ooh,
thought.
that camera's hot as fire. Here you go.
You know,
Huh?
we got the site as faster than we thought.
Yeah, I know. She said it could be up to 3 o'clock. I thought, man, we're gonna be sitting in this parking lot for 2 hours. She said, no, it'll be quicker than that. It was only like 20 minutes later. If I'd known that, we could have just relaxed. Whew, I'm starving. Hungry. I'm getting hangry, Tanya. Getting hangry. All right, leaving our site. Tanya's driving. Oh gosh. Oh Lord, watch out. Super nice campground. Where's your windshield wiper?
I don't know, we don't have one.
Man, you should learn the windshield up, but this is what we see. Yeah, sights are nice. It's a nice campground. It's probably one of the nicest ones we've been to, isn't it? Really?
Yeah, it really is nice.
It's really cool. Yeah. You got police behind you, I think. A little more. All right, Tanya. All right, Tanya, you did good parking.
No, you did the parking.
You did the parking. You did
He
good.
did.
You did a good job with the parking. So this is over here at Pioneer Hall. So we drove our golf cart up here. We got all the golf cart parking. We're gonna decorate our golf cart kind of like how some of these other people have with some Halloween stuff later. So we're gonna go up here. I think we can eat in this Pioneer Hall. So we're gonna go up here and check it out, aren't we, Tanya?
Yep.
When it comes to food, Fort Wilderness has a few options. Down at Pioneer Hall, located by Bay Lake and adjacent to the Settlement Trading Post, houses 3 food options. Number 1 is the Trails Inn Restaurant, which offers your typical quick service meals such as hamburgers, chicken, barbecue, and pizza, and all the good fixings that go along with that. This once was a table service restaurant has been replaced with a quick service restaurant. You can also find ready-to-serve family meals here as well. And number 2, you'll find Crockett's Tavern, which is a bar located within the Trails Inn restaurant that offers typical bar food and where you can find a macaroni and cheese hamburger, which sounds pretty interesting. And number 3, you'll find a dinner show named Hoop-Dee-Doo Musical Review, which was closed during COVID and has just recently reopened and was completely booked up during our stay. So sorry, I got nothing to show here other than the outside and where it's located. All right, Tanya, what you got there?
We got some little treats for the kids.
Oh yeah. So you putting out like a little treat
Pixie
basket.
does, yeah.
Well, that's pretty nice of you, Tanya.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we do that for the little kids. What you got in there? You got some bubbles.
It's bubbles, either a slap bracelet or a little rubber bracelet, and tattoos.
Oh yeah. Nice of you, Tanya. Spreading a little pixie dust.
One of the best things about staying on Disney property is the transportation system, and Fort Wilderness not only has the normal Disney resort transportation, but it also has its very own internal system as well, because it's that large. One of our most favorite things about being inside the Disney bubble is the included Disney transportation system from buses, boats, monorail, and the Skyliner. Out of all 4 of those, the Skyliner is my most favorite. The buses at the Outpost will take you to Epcot, Animal Kingdom, Hollywood Studios, Disney Springs, Typhoon Lagoon, or Blizzard Beach, whichever water park is open when you go. Notice I left out Magic Kingdom. Well, you won't catch a bus here at the Outpost for the Magic Kingdom. We saw so many find this out the hard way. You will need to take a boat at the settlement area to get to the Magic Kingdom. I was under the impression that the boat is the only way you can get to the Magic Kingdom, but I noticed this sign while I was editing. So I researched and I found out you can catch a bus here to the Magic Kingdom, but only later in the day. But one thing is for sure, there is no Magic Kingdom bus at the Outpost. You will need to be in the settlement area for the Magic Kingdom. Speaking of the boat, what a fun way to travel. There is one thing to note, however. Disney boats will not run if lightning is detected 8 miles away. So then you will be directed to take a bus to and from the Magic Kingdom, which will make a stop at the Wilderness Lodge, which will then carry you to the settlement area.
We're actually on a boat that's supposed to be going to Magic Kingdom. But they're going to drop us off at the Wilderness Lodge. Since they're so busy, as you can see, nobody is on this boat.
One evening, we decided to take a late night boat ride over to the Wilderness Lodge, and we ended up having to take a bus back to the fort, which took us to the settlement area, and this was due to lightning. While we're here at the Wilderness Lodge, let's talk about one thing is a restaurant they have here that we highly recommend, and that is Whispering Canyon Cafe. This is an all-you-can-eat old-fashioned skillet meal with all the fixings you can eat. And if you eat ketchup, or even if you don't eat ketchup, ask for ketchup. You'll thank me later. If you know, you know. Sorry about that little sidestep. Let's get back to the transportation. If you're busing to Typhoon Lagoon, if you catch the first Disney Springs bus of the day, which is at 9:40 a.m. during our stay, it will in fact take you directly to Typhoon Lagoon. I was surprised by this, not expecting it. I asked the driver about it. He said this is the one and only bus of the day that is direct. The next bus of the day, which could be at 10 a.m., will take you to Disney Springs, then you will need to catch a bus to Typhoon Lagoon. Remember earlier I mentioned the internal bus system? The fort has its own constant internal bus transportation system that will take you from the outpost to the settlement and to and from internal bus stops, which are at nearly all camp loops. The internal bus system is separated by yellow or orange. You pick the bus color depending on the bus stop closer to your campsite. Both colors will take you to and from the outpost to the settlement area. Internal buses constantly run with minimal wait times, and you never wait that long. Now, the quickest and costliest way to get around internally is golf carts. One thing you will need to know is you cannot drive a car or truck anywhere internally except to your campsite cabin or the outpost up front. They have plenty of golf cart and bicycle parking in all the key areas, just no car parking, which could surprise some. Coming up later, we reveal how you can add requests to your reservations that will help you get the loop and maybe the campsite you want. But first, we head out to one of Tanya's favorite Disney parks.
All right, good morning, everyone. It is our first morning here at Disney's Fort Wilderness Campground at Walt Disney World. Today, we're getting up early. We're going to try to get there at the early parking mission, which was 7:30 to 8, but we're not going to make it there in time for that. But anyway, we're going to Animal Kingdom.
My favorite part.
So this is going to be a day at the Animal Kingdom. All right, so we're going up to the front where the buses are. We're taking our golf cart up here. This is a campground that you definitely want to have a golf cart. They do have internal buses, which here comes one right now. And there they go. So you have the internal buses that'll take you from bus stops, like this bus stop that's coming up right here. The internal buses take you to either the front of the park or the back of the park. The front of the park will take you to everywhere but the Magic Kingdom. So we can park here or we can go up inside here, I believe. Let's see. Okay. Morning. Woo, do some off-roading.
Wild ride.
Wild ride in the wilderness. Ooh, look at this. We all up here at the front. We're early. So this is where you park your little golf cart. You just park it like a... They had a bicycle parking up here too. And this is where you catch your bus. There's one up here. It's probably not the bus for us though. See a little sign right here that'll tell you what the bus is. So Animal Kingdom 750 is the next bus. There it is right there. Huh. Wow. Right on the dot, 7:48. How about that? Isn't that cool? That was a quick ride. I'm gonna tell you, that right there is so much better than driving, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
We missed it last time we were here. We had to drive everywhere, and I hated that because we stayed off site. But inside the bubble, it's nice having the transportation.
ikron, or as we call it, a banshee.
We're stoked now. No, it's not. Nice move.
This was part of our day at Animal Kingdom, which we only scratched the surface in this video. But what if you just want to focus on the campground and save the money on the parks? On the next episode, we reveal how you can have inexpensive fun at the campground without the need to spend a ton of money on the parks. We also cover the short history of the Fort Wilderness Railroad and why it only lasted 5 years. But before we go, let's now reveal how you can request a particular loop and possibly a campsite number. It's not made very clear how to do this without digging into the Googles and filtering through tons of misinformation. Disney has a knack for changing things up now and again, so I'll tell you what we did when we went and how it worked very well for us. A few days before we arrived, I went onto the My Disney Experience app and did the early online check-in. I read blogs that said, here is where you make requests for loops. But that simply was not the case for us. I was only able to add information about our RV, but nothing to request a camp loop. So I got online and I found 2 phone numbers that I show here. The 2900 number is published as the campground's phone number. The 2727 number is the number that is found on the bottom of the campground map that they give you at check-in. WildernessPrincess.net says the 2900 number is the number to call for a request. But I found a blog where a deep conversation was had on this very subject. The consensus was that the 2900 number was not the number to call. The overall majority in this blog said that the 2727 number is in fact the number they call for requesting. When I dialed the 2727 number, I got the campground direct. I was then transferred to a person that took my request for the 600 loop and Site 606. The complete phone call was less than 15 minutes. And of course, this request is not guaranteed, but they will try to fulfill your request. On our arrival day, you saw we did in fact get the 600 loop we requested, but we did not get the Site 606 we requested. We got 612, which was just as good. The 2 main reasons we wanted Site 606 was because it had a clear view of the northern sky for our Starlink. It also had a happy rating on the Wilderness Princess back-end pain scale. Now before you sign out, we have some Magic Kingdom fireworks that are viewable from the campground that are coming up in just a moment. If you like what you saw today, please take time to smash the like button. It really helps us out. Share our content with your family and friends and invite them to subscribe as well. Tell them we're not just an RV channel, but a travel channel, with RVing as a focus, with travel and sightseeing in mind. Now thank you for watching, and we'll see you on the next episode. Now notice the small fireworks on the left. This is the castle at the Magic Kingdom. The large fireworks on the right that are far away from the castle look to be right next to the castle when you're in front of it. You would never know the fireworks are that far away until you see something like this. Now watch the comparisons as we jump back and forth. Again, thank you for watching. I'll now be quiet so you can enjoy the fireworks.